Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Golf. I hope you're having a great day and even better week. Today we're talking about a putter brand that probably 90% of you have never heard of, and that's Makefield Putters. And I gotta tell you, as catchy as the title was, I gotta tell you, this line of putters has outperformed almost every putter I have used in the last decade. Stay tuned so we can go over the Makefield Putter lineup. So if you're new here, my name is Jeff. This is Modern Golf. We talk about everything for golf, from tech to apparel to shoes to golf bags. We are golf bag junkies. What did I miss out? Equipment. Today we're talking about Makefield putters. So I have tested a lot of putters this year and have struggled with the majority of them, to be very fair. And I won't mention the names, but I have not fared excessively well this year. I've had good rounds, but not very consistent rounds. And so I am always looking for, I guess, a better mousetrap, as one putter maker used to say. So one of my golf bag friends had said, "Have you ever tried Makefield putters?" And I said, "I don't, who is that?" And he said, "Call them, tell me what you think after you test them." I said, "Oh, okay, sure, I'll look into this." So I reached out, ordered some, wanted to test them out. They have a very cool fitting system. I don't know if they're going to still go forward with it. I know they've gone back and forth. But I want to tell you about our experience. So we've had 5 different people test 4 different putters. And I'll get into the different heads, and we'll get into all that here shortly. But I've been blown away. Price point's $349 on these. You can go custom and go really crazy and spend a little more. But maybe the best $349 putter I've ever used. So I want to get into kind of which ones we've tested, what do I like, my thoughts, all that good stuff. And I'm going to put some video probably behind me to show you us playing them, testing them, all that good stuff. Again, we're not pros. I'm not making every putt, but I got to tell you what we like and what we don't like. So we've been fortunate enough to, they have sent us a number of different shafts and lengths and different hosel configurations. So there's 3 different versions. There's an E series, an M series, an A series, and we'll get into that as we go. But there's 5 models. The Defiant we don't have, and I'll get into all these: a VSF, a VS, a TF Tour, and I think there's actually another TF that we don't have as well. 4 hosels. So I'm going to start with this one because my homeboy Greg, who tests for us all the time, he's been using an even roll and had a lot of success with the even roll, a 0 torque even roll. And so I said, "Do you want me to bring one of these for you to test?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." Greg's always up to being kind of our test dummy here for some of this stuff. And so he was testing, this is the VS. And the VS is a very, and I'll put pictures up, interesting design. Very, very back-weighted. There's 3 weight ports. What I would say what makes these very different from their competition is the way they can compensate with weight. And we'll get into some of these heads and you'll see the weight is so good in these, it's incredible. So this is the VS. Again, you can change, again, the hosel for these has a number of different combinations. I personally, and I just went to a long fitting not too long ago about what my eyes do regarding how do I like a putter. I can't really play an offset putter, and you'll see some things down the road here as well, but I pull everything, and part of the is when I play offset, I'm coming kind of over the top to a certain degree, even with my putting. And so, long story short, I like the options of testing out all these different hosels to really see what they are. But again, this is the VS, very cool, very clean lines. This comes in stock in black or a silver finish. Again, I like the black. I think it's stealthy. Has a very cool, this is an aluminum head, I believe, but has an insert in here that I don't know if it's milled that way, but the feel is as good as anything I've played. Feels really good, really solid. But Greg absolutely loved this one. Comes standard grips, what I would consider a standard pistol grip. Feels great in your hands. It's rubber. Again, kind of a sweet spot. And again, this is kind of the KBS shaft that they use, but really good. So that's the VS. we'll get into, I call him the big daddy here. Center shafted. This is the TF. So this is kind of the bigger mallet. You can see all the weight here. And so if you go in for a true fitting with Makefield, what they do is they'll look at where your misses are and then change the weight. So if you're really closing it up too fast, they can change the weight and move it proportionately to help you with your stroke. Love this. Again, I'm just center shafted out, but I love this. I love the back. Look at the tech, how this thing looks. It's fantastic. Really solid feel, and again, you can change the weight. There's a million different options. Just in this particular one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different, is that right? Yeah, 7 different ways to do the weighting. And again, has a little kind of a stubby center shafted. Fantastic, again. Was one of my favorites going into this, but really, really enjoyed it. Did not win for my favorite. This I thought was going to be the home run for me. This is a TFX. This is the smaller version. Again, same with still. It has the little 7 weight dots, and I'll put pictures up of all these. Love this. Again, the feel is fantastic on all these. This has a little, what I used to call a Santa Fe neck, but a little kind of squibby neck here that we really like. Again, fantastic. And again, you can, if you go on the custom side of things, you can get all kinds of custom sight lines and finishes and all that stuff. So the one that won to me, and I'll give you guys a funny story of this. So I was playing a certain putter that you guys have seen us test on here a number of times, and I've been putting awful with it. To be fair, did not have a great 6 or 7 rounds. And so I'm playing with a buddy of mine, and I play with him all the time. And he says to me, hey, did you get a putting lesson? I said, what? He said, did you get a putting lesson? I said, no, what are you talking about? And he said, your putting is so much better. I switched to this thing, and this is the VSF. I got to tell you, and I went with the double shaft bend shaft here, or the double bend shaft, I should say. Same with the same pistol rubber grip, which I love. Has 4 little weights here. It looks kind of like a Callaway 7. It looks like kind of like a spaceship. Very cool. I don't know in the 6 weeks that I've been testing this if I've ever made more putts with a putter than this thing. And again, this one may not be for you, but for me, looking right down, no offset, almost perfectly balanced for me. I didn't change the weights a whole lot. An unbelievable putter. And again, I put a video up of the Amazon review and some of the putts, and I'll put some other ones in this one as well. My putts, and I'll put my stats up here, my putts per round have gone down I think it's like 4.2 putts per round when I switch from my other putter to this one. And again, I'm not trying to sell you smoke and mirrors. You test them, you do what you want. But I got to tell you, between the feel, the finish, everything, I am loving this putter. And again, it was funny for me, for one of the guys I play with every week, to say, did you take a putting lesson? That's how good these Makefield putters are. Again, there's some things I can knock. Like, I don't love the head covers. Most of you guys don't care. I actually love their stock grip. The rubber grip to me is how I like a putter to feel. I don't want a super jumbo grip that I have no feeling to the putter whatsoever. But I've absolutely loved these Makefield putters. They are literally one of my favorite putters I've ever tested. So I appreciate, and you know who I'm talking about, who sent me the information that I should test these out. They've been fantastic. So I want to go over a couple things real quick, and I'll get out of here. Again, with the 3 series, one is stock, one is custom. One is really custom. Standard, black and silver finish. You still can pick your hosel, still can pick the color of the head. Sightlines is kind of as is, but again, you can pick the hosel if you want center shafted, or plumber's neck, or the little Santa Fe squiggly neck, or the double bend, which seems to fit well for me. If you go custom, they have 9 colors. And I'll post them all here. Blue, orange, pink, green, you name it. I think even white, I don't know. But fantastic putters. Again, I want to say thank you to Makefield to really letting us test these, because we've been testing these and beating these up for a long time. Before I wrap up, I will tell you, my guy Greg, who tests for us all the time, who I mentioned earlier, was testing the even roll and have been using the even roll, I should say, most of the year, came to me yesterday after we were done, and he said, I want to order one of these. What do I do? And I said, I'll order you one. Like, it's fine. But I said, you're giving up on your even roll that quick? And he said, yeah, 100%. He said, can I trade my even roll in for one of these? And so it goes to show you, like, there are better things out there. And I'm not saying anything wrong with even roll, because I think their putters are fantastic. But I've been really surprised and blown away at how great the Makefield putters have been. $349 street retail price. You can get fit in a number of places, and you can call Makefield and reach out. I don't know exactly where they're all at. We did our own kind of testing and changing hosels, and again, I'll put videos up of me testing, and you guys already saw them, me testing all the different ones a while ago. Really, really good. So again, if you're on the fence looking for a putter, don't hesitate. Give these guys a shout. Call them, ask them, hey, where can I get fit? Where can I test these? They're really, really good, and I think bang for the buck, they are one of the best, if not the best, $349 putter I have tested. And again, I have no affiliate links. I don't care if you buy one or buy 20,000. It doesn't do me any good. I just like to test the stuff and tell you guys about kind of what we enjoy and don't enjoy. A lot of options. Again, I told you I'm center shafted out, but a lot of options if you're looking for different looks, different hosels, different colors, all that stuff. I'm telling you, it's worth giving them a shout. They've been very, very good. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions on the Makefield putters, let us know, and we will catch up with you next time. Thanks, guys.